Tom, thank you. Fights among teenagers are a common occurrence. In fact, last year, Clark County School Police say there were 841 fights on campuses throughout the valley. But what isn't common is what the Crime Tracker 3 team found on MySpace and YouTube that a local teen posted for the world to see. Alcohol at a high school party. Unfortunately, not a huge surprise. Posting pictures and videos on MySpace or YouTube has almost become the norm for teenagers.
We got 8 cop cars here. PFD, wildfire went down the drain.
But what's not normal or legal is what one El Dorado high school student caught on tape.
Yes, I confess I was the one back there!
It was not one of the better moments that I've had as a principal to see any kids that I know engaged in that kind of activity.
This video shows students fighting both on and off campus.
Anytime you're fighting, it's illegal. It's a battery, misdemeanor offense. And secondly, you have an affray, a bunch of personnel that are involved in the situation that, what you're doing is inciting something that someone's eventually going to get hurt or possibly killed.
El Dorado's principal, Richard Garanza, says when situations like this arise on campus, they're handled immediately.
What's interesting, though, is that when you capture snippets of that type of violence, you don't see the aftermath. So you don't see when the adults come in and break things up.
But when the fights are off campus, it gets a little more complicated.
It gets very complicated because now you have willing parties that are involved in a situation.
And with 2 willing parties, a victim won't usually come forward to file an assault report with police.
So it's tough to investigate because now, if no one's reporting it, we're not going to know.
The Crime Tracker 3 team found the MySpace page of one of the teens involved in this fight. The kid claims to belong to Dub R, a Hispanic tagging crew from the northeast side of Las Vegas. His MySpace page is littered with pictures of his vandalism. He even has the same fight posted on his page. But the guy behind the camera of the first video we showed you isn't part of a Hispanic tagging crew on the east side of town.
Hey, what's up? This is Mike Pearson and Travis Jones, baby. We're from PSC Incorporated. We just got another fight on tape. Hope you enjoy it, man.
His name is Michael Pearson. He's a senior at El Dorado who started a party crew of his own 5 years ago called PSC, or Paper Scissors Crew. He's been on the varsity football team for 3 years and was crowned 2007 Homecoming King a few months ago. But Pearson's MySpace page paints a different picture. Pearson won't talk to us on camera, but he did tell us he knew someone would get a hold of his videos one day. He just hoped it was after graduation. As for filming the fights, he says he never knew it was illegal. He just wanted to document what life is like on the east side.
It's shocking that anyone would think to capture violence on tape. I mean, it's just shocking.
Now, Pearson was suspended for 1 day, the day we contacted the school about this story. As of right now, he will be allowed to graduate and play in the All-Star football game. We couldn't get more information about the other students in the video because they are underage, but Metro did tell us they're investigating both crews from the first fight we showed you and have already made some arrests for graffiti in the northeast part of town.